What is waste heat? Waste heat is any source of rejected heat dumped into the environment, having a portion of useful energy which may be recovered and reused economically, such as steam released from exhaust pipes. Sources of waste heat occur in a number of different forms, such as gas, solid, and liquid. For example, the process of fuel combustion. The higher the temperature, the more quality it holds, therefore making the waste heat more useful.
This is such a waste. What can be done about waste heat? Just look, it's all around us.
Waste heat recovery refers to the heat as a byproduct of a process used to provide energy for another process. For example, preheated water from an air-conditioned system used for the water heater. The process of heat recovery includes a hot medium passing through a cool medium, but without mixing. Energy is transferred indirectly from the waste heat to preheat the load. The amount the load is preheated depends on differences in temperature between the two and the duration of exposure between the hot and cold mediums. One of the most common examples includes heating domestic water, resulting in notable economic and environmental savings. For example, 33% of energy used in a home is towards heating water, in which 80 to 90% of it goes down the drain almost immediately. For example, when taking a shower.
I should cut down on using so much hot water.
Water heating is significant in the hospitality industry, accounting for 40.8% of their annual energy use. By implementing waste heat recovery systems, we will be able to reduce energy waste, fuel input, and CO2 emissions to begin to develop a greener future.
Great lecture.
Yeah, but I'm not convinced yet. Not all the waste heat can be used for electricity. A portion is simply used for heat. You don't know how much of the waste heat can be used, so I wouldn't buy into it just yet.
But you can still produce electricity, and just think, if you generate more than you need, there's an option to sell the heat and the electricity.
Yes, but if there isn't enough availability and demand, it's going to cost me more to store the waste heat. Also, cleaning contaminated heat waste adds to the price tag while reducing the temperature quality.
However, waste recovery helps by reducing cooling needs by utilizing excess heat.
Utility investments are decreased by recycling energy, all while reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Plus, the process of using waste heat to transform energy saves fuel because it is used more than once.
I guess you have some good points. I may need to reconsider.
Hey, what's this?
Let's go check it out.
There are many systems that can be introduced in the design of a building to help reduce waste heat. The four main waste heat recovery technologies are direct usage, heat exchangers, heat pumps, and vapor recompression. Direct usage requires minimal specialized pieces of equipment, only rerouting of pipes, additional ductwork, or installing a thermal storage system. Heat exchange, a device designed specifically to transfer heat between two separate fluids. Heat pumps, using an external source of energy, such as electricity, increases the temperature of the recovered waste heat to a usable temperature. This includes components such as compressors, evaporators, and condensers. Vapor recompression, a form of heat pumping in which waste vapor is compressed to raise its temperature. There are two types, mechanical and thermal. It is more suitable for large plants and commonly used in the pulp and paper industry and recently introduced into the food industry.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, we just went to a lecture on waste heat recovery.
Oh yeah, there's lots of companies starting to implement these systems because they recognize the benefits. For example, did you know the large paper manufacturing company down the street identifies an opportunity to save money by recovering heat from hot water waste? Rather than discharging this hot water to drain, it was decided to preheat the cold water by passing it through a counterflow heat exchanger. By doing this, the factory saves roughly $55,000 a year.
Wow, that's a lot of new shoes.
Yeah, and did you also hear about the San Francisco office by HOK? The building uses heat waste recovery along with other green systems to ensure that this building can generate all its own energy.
Cool, so the building can support itself, ensures optimum energy efficiency, and has a low impact on the environment?
Exactly, and there's also a research station in Antarctica which has zero emissions because of waste heat recovery. Heating is done through a mixture of passive and active systems, including a heat recovery system that takes all the heat generated by the equipment and redistributes it around the base.
So it operates completely on renewable energies?
Exactly.
That's so interesting. Thank you for your help. I know I will definitely be investing in some of these systems soon.
I think I might invest as well. There are certainly a lot of pros for waste heat recovery. I guess there's more to waste heat recovery than I thought.
I can't believe how much useful energy we are wasting. The recovery system seems to be very beneficial for us on both a small and large scale. If there was only a way to make people more aware of the waste heat recovery systems, we could work towards a greener future.